reinforced conference.
That's true. So what is the difference now between the Crispa club then and the Great Taste club then that makes Great Taste so seemingly so superior to Crispa right now?
Well, to take the Crispa team first, Billy Ray Bates is the main difference. He was here last year. He is not here this year. And also, Coach Tommy Minoka really had this Crispa team playing good defense, good team defense. They communicated well. And it was hard to beat them on offense. You really had to play good defense against Crispa if you were going to win the game. For the Great Taste side, I think it's the addition of Loizaga, of Frankie Lim, of Arnie Toiles, and Manny Victorino is playing much better this year than he did last year. I mean, there's no comparison the way he played last year and the way he's playing this year.
I wholeheartedly agree on all counts, especially that last one about Manny Victorino. Here's Willie Pearson now.
Yes, good defense by Manny. He got back in time to deflect the ball out of bounds. We have a substitution for Crispa. Villamin gets a rest. Willis comes into the game.
Another ceasefire. We'll be right back. On in with 7 minutes and 34 seconds left. They're down by 14. Atoico inbounds from the baseline. Cesar was picked up by Jeff Collins, who checked back during that last time out, and he made his presence felt by swiping the ball away, ramming down the ball through the middle and getting the foul.
Foul Pearson.
Willie Pearson was responsible for that foul.
You can see Collins is back in the ball game along with Bagza Donato, who made the pass. Looks like Great Taste really is going to win this game if they do win this game tonight because of their fast breaks. Joe, they have really gotten the better of the fast break here tonight against Crispa.
And to think that Crispa used to be known as the runningest ball club in the league. 104-88. That gap is slowly but steadily ballooning to almost unmanageable proportions, and Atoico cannot afford to miss any more of those long toms. Here is Collins. Ricky Brown snaps off a shot. Got it.
Perfect fast break. Collins got the ball to the middle. Ricky hits the shot.
106-88. The Coffee Men threatening to break this game wide open. The two big guys on the floor banging each other, with Abed Gidabin getting his fourth personal on an offensive foul.
Well, let's take a look at it again on slow-mo. You see Manny just standing there, and Abed just ran right over him.
And although Gidabin was not really off balance, he felt it convenient enough to also hit the deck right on top of Manny Victorino.
Yes, he set on him. Oh, there's going to be a foul, this time on Carlton Willis.
That's right. Ricky Brown tried to go backdoor to Jeff Collins, and Willis just had to commit his first foul, only his first foul, but already the 17th foul for Crispa with a good 6 minutes and 47 left. The horizon really looks very bleak for Bernie Bernardo and his charges. But a silver lining here, a great steal by Philip Cesar. Ricky Brown cuts into the path, and the little guy is doing just about everything for Great Taste except shine their shoes. 106-88.
Well, that's been one of the reasons why Crispa has not been able to get their fast break going, because Great Taste is hustling back on defense.
Atoico can't get his rifle unjammed, and there's another fast break in the making for Great Taste. Collins comes through with another bucket. It's going to be a three-point opportunity. And look at this, a 20-point markup. Look at that again in slow-mo.
Good double pump. Good body control. Collins gets the two. He has a chance for a three-point play.
You know, throughout the first two quarters, Norman and I were sitting at the edge of our seats. Now we're slowly sinking back into the backrest because this game is certainly getting blown wide open. That's a 21-point lead, and the Redmonizers had better believe it.
Well, if the Crispa club does not come back in this game, I think when they go back to the drawing board tomorrow, they're going to have to start thinking about rotating back on defense, trying to shut off this Great Taste fast break.
Atoico with a drop pass to Willis. Great conversion by Carlton Willis. 22 points for him, but that's still a 19-point deficit staring them in the face. Good getaway by Jeff Collins. And he's going to go for another three-point play.
Foul Willis. Pearson.
Well, when Bernardo decided to put Willis on Collins, He's paying a high price for it in terms of a lot of fouls being picked up by his import.
And you talk about the breaks. Great Taste had Angelo Robinson as an import at first, but Jeff Collins really fits into the Great Taste mold a lot better than Angelo Robinson because Jeff loves to run.
Oh, that is definitely an accepted fight. You know, I can't help but feel that the complexion of this game would have been a lot different if Angelo Robinson had been kept as the import for Great Taste.
Yes, I believe it would have been, Joe. And when you look at the background of Jeff Collins, he comes from a college team in the United States, which is not only one of the top 10 teams in the United States, but it is the most runningest team in the United States. So you can imagine he goes from one running team, then he comes here to the Philippines to another running team.
That's right. He came from an ocean to a lake. And the guy is from the University of Las Vegas, by the way. University of Nevada in Las Vegas. Unproductive thrust by the Coffee men. 112 to 92. Oh, Fabiosa. That's all they needed. That's all they needed to slowly carve their doom in this game. Still with 5 minutes and 36 to go. It's a 20-point advantage for Great Taste. Crispa is over the team foul limit. Great Taste has 5 more to spare. What more do you need?
A great tip by Jeff Collins over everybody.
Collins is outdoing even himself tonight. He's already got 39 with still half the quarter to go, and Willis coming up with a reply, puny as it may seem, but it still helps a little bit. 24 points now for Carlton Willis. Still a 20-point advantage for Great Taste.
Well, Philip Cesar gave Loizaga a pretty hard elbow in that last play. I'm sure Loizaga is going to look to get him back before the game is over.
Oh, yes, indeed. There's a lot of banging on.
Looks like the Crispa club now, they're just going to start fouling hard to let the Great Taste club know that they were here tonight.
Yes, sirree. The coffee makers are going to go home with a lot of souvenirs of this game. Enrique Brown gets a big, big round of applause, something he richly deserves.
Good substitution by Coach Baby DeLupin because, like I just said, Crispa's starting to get very physical out here, and there's no sense in getting Ricardo Brown hurt.
That's right. Baby DeLupin figures he needs 3 victories to bag the championship. And he will need Ricardo Brown for those 2 more victories.
Plus, Ricky deserves the rest, too. He's had a great game here tonight.
No question about that. 116 to 94. Atoico for the follow-up. They're missing even at point-blank range. Philip Cesar finally pulls through. Only his 12th point tonight. 10th rebound. 116 to 96. By the way, that big racket in the background is coming from a Great Taste Drum and Bugle Corps, brought here specially by Ignacio Gotao to buoy up the spirits of the coffee makers. 118 to 96, loose ball foul.
Loose ball foul, Fabiosa. Penalty.
Only the second personal for Bernie Fabiosa, but the offended party is going to the line because Crispa hit the team foul limit about 2 minutes earlier. And with a good 4 minutes and 17 seconds left, a large chunk of the crowd seems to have conceded the game to Great Taste. So have we. $119 to 96. Jeff Collins looking to up his personal stat. 119 to 96. Brady Fabiosa trying to beat the sound barrier. Frontal assault to the basket. Won't go. Philip Cesar diving for the ball. Atoico picked it up. Chito Loizaga batted it out of his hand.
Foul, Loizaga.
And that was a foul on Chito Loizaga, his 3rd personal. Left in the ball game, and a 23-point deficit. It looks like nothing short of a miracle can help Crispa win this game. And should that happen, wouldn't it be a splendid gift by the boys to Coach Baby DeLupin of Great Taste. And speaking of gifts, here is one that's sure to be a winner this Christmas. Andy Player's Special Whiskey. Now gift pack for the holidays. Panalo sa lasa, panalo sa forma. That's Andy Player Special. Real whiskey for real winners. And that's Chito Loizaga. Atoico watching him. Jimmy Maranzala was a fresh input there by Baby DeLupin during that last time out. He wanted to preserve Ricky Brown. Not for the closing stretches of this game, but for future games in this series.
Oh, good break for the Great Taste team. They get the offensive rebound. Now they have a fresh 25 seconds.
And time is fast running out on the Redmonizers. They looked hapless in the second half after holding great pace to a pretty good standoff in